talking today about Pisces Sun. I love Pisces. Pisces energy is so good. It's very romantic and very, yes, beautiful. So I'm Fox RedSky. I'm your astrologer, your soul coach, and I am the host for Astrology Obsessed, where I discuss my obsession, my love, my enthusiasm for astrology. I talk about personal things that I really are close to my heart. And if this is your first time to my channel, be sure to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, all that stuff. So yes, we are discussing Pisces Sun. And if you don't know what your sun sign is, I do have a video about that. But your sun is your ego. It is a huge portion of your personality. It also is, it's what you are kind of proud of, the things that you really identify with and associate is your sun sign, and that is the month that you were born in. It is the month that the sun in that astrological in the sky, that's the zodiac it was in. So Pisces, I love y'all. Y'all are so fun and artistic, and yes, so it is a water sign. It is also mutable. So Pisces is very dramatic and emotional. They feel so much, and it's mutable. So it's a very changing energy. It kind of flows in and out of itself. Being represented by the two fish, you couldn't have picked a better representation for the Pisces. So, and it's 12th house energy. This is, about the secrets of the universe. This is some divine guru kind of wisdom and connection, and it is ruled by Neptune and co-ruled by Jupiter. So Neptune energy is about the cosmos. This is about the divine knowledge. This is ancient wisdom. Pisces energy is meant to bring, I always consider them like the old souls. They have this old soul quality to them that are bringing about quite a lot of spiritual, intuitive wisdom. And it's co-ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter has this optimistic, but also grand big picture. It sees things from a large perspective, and that is the blessing and the curse of the Pisces, because they feel and see so much that it can kind of cause a little bit of depression. So that brings me to my next topic about Pisces and Sun, is some of the positive and the negative traits of Pisces. So Pisces are some of the most creative, artistic, in terms of that, they have a lot of genius. And they are also kind and empathetic. A lot of Pisces people that I know have almost like a language, they're able to talk to animals. They just have a psychic connection with animals, and even babies. They're able to I've known so many Pisces suns that were just able to convince a stray cat or dog to come into their home, and I don't know, it's crazy. They're super psychic, and they're very empathic. They feel so much of what the other is experiencing, and that can be, again, a blessing and a curse to their detriment, because of that mutable energy. Where they begin and the other begins, that line starts to fade away, and it's not necessarily good all the time. So some of the things that are the negative qualities of Pisces is the codependency, kind of the escapism. It's almost so Neptunian energy is it's good, and it also can be a little bit bad, because then you have this chance of even kind of living in a fantasy too much. It's good to use it as a tool and to be creative with it and to make art and music and movies, but when you're using it to kind of escape the truth or reality, or kind of create your own version of the truth, then we start to live in those kind of deluded worlds. And so the negative things can be also codependency, and constantly in this cycle of being the victim and never seeing their part in the cycle. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, 3 times, 4 times, well, there's a pattern. So famous Pisces suns that I think are pretty cool. And I was surprised to find out some of these people were Pisces, but I was also, no, that kind of seems Like, that makes sense. That makes sense. Steve Jobs, like, wow, talk about an amazing inventor and creator, but he also, had this other, this other flair about him, this Pisces Sun, that was kind of feeling and intuitively what the collective needed, and was bringing in that Pisces Sun energy. And another Pisces Sun that I kind of really respect is Drew Barrymore. Another beautiful, sensitive soul who's brought so much to the silver screen. I've watched her since I was a little girl, and she's, pretty, an interesting character who, shows all of her emotions on her face and is able to convey that romantic and artistic soul that the Pisces Sun is. And last but not least, I think Queen Latifah. Wow, what a Pisces Sun. Talk about bringing in all that ancient wisdom that the Pisces Sun carries with it, and kind of feeding it to us in a very, kind of loving way. So that's, to me, I think Queen Latifah is one of the most powerful, beautiful women, and is an amazing example of the Pisces Sun. So the biggest soul challenge, like, what does the Pisces lesson have to be? What is the biggest lesson for the Pisceanic Sun? And I think that would have to be setting boundaries. It's so important for Pisces to set boundaries, because what's the phrase? Takers don't set limits, givers have to. We have, because the Pisces will give and give, and it will deplete itself. And if there's nothing, baby girl, there's nothing in your cup, you can't necessarily give anything. So you have to make sure to practice self-care. And also, don't be Captain Save-A-Ho. Pisces will come, Pisces Suns and Pisces Moon will constantly come to the rescue to people that, and if this becomes so much of a detriment that, these people can't save themselves, then there's a sort of a codependency that starts to happen that's not very healthy. But now let's talk about the gifts the Pisces Sun has to offer. So the Pisces Sun has so much to offer humanity, and to offer us, and to show us how to be more like, and that is with compassion, and that is with empathy, and this ancient intuitive wisdom that they have. It's almost like they're channeling this Neptunian energy that really is the higher octave of what humanity is supposed to be. Our higher self, our higher consciousness. And this spiritual connection that Pisces has is something, especially with the Pisces and being in the Sun, is so beautiful and so needed for humanity and for this planet and this earth. So thank you for your gifts, Pisces. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for joining me. I am Fox RedSky, and just be sure to like, subscribe. If you were interested in learning more about your own chart, look in the description below. I have some links. You can always contact me. Anyway, I'm wishing you well wherever you are. I'm sending you love. Thank you.